Welcome back to Pain Law. I'm Adam Goldfein. I'm here with Richard Griffin, one of Atlanta's top personal injury attorneys. And Richard, often Social Security and personal injury combine.
They do.
Why?
Well, it is because Social Security, it hinges off of a disability. So it could be a car accident where you get injured. It could be a on-the-job injury where you get injured, or it could be an illness, a mental, a physical illness.
I'm confused. I think the audience is confused. How does Social Security play in if I'm not 65 years old and I'm not getting my retirement benefits? What are you talking about?
Well, Social Security disability is the way that it's set up where you can get those retirement benefits early if you're disabled due to a physical, mental condition.
So if I'm 30 years old and I'm disabled, I can get Social Security money?
You can.
40?
You can.
50?
You can.
Okay, well, what happens when I apply? Well, I mean, they're just going to give me the money?
Well, when you apply, they're going to say no.
Okay.
That's what typically happens. Yep. So it's kind of set up where the first response is going to be denied almost always. Those who hire an attorney are going to be able to get in there, and if you have a disability that we can prove to the judge, then we're going to get you those benefits. If you don't hire an attorney, the answer is going to remain no most of the time.
Sounds like that's the number one mistake people make when it comes to Social Security,
Absolutely.
not knowing to make the claim and maybe push ahead.
And there's a 60-day window for making that reconsideration, that appeal. If you don't contact us when you get that denial letter or before, then you may miss that and you have to start the process
Anybody
over.
who is involved in a personal injury case, should they call you and talk about all the different options like Social Security?
Absolutely. You know, and we're going to bring those up. I mean, we're going to look at you, we're going to ask you questions, take you through the scenario, find out what injuries you have and how you got injured. We're going to just figure out if you've got a personal injury case because there was a negligent driver or because there was a dog bite or because there was a fall at a store or restaurant. We're going to see if you were on the job, was there a personal injury case and a workers' comp? Were you in a company vehicle or not? And we're going to find out if you have Social Security.
Now, a lot of times people, think that they don't have a claim, or maybe they're told they don't have a claim, right? So what I'd like, if we can, I'd like to actually hear from one of your real clients who maybe was told they didn't have one. Do you have a testimonial we could hear?
I do, absolutely.
Who is that?
Craig Harris.
Okay.
And he was told, no, you don't have a case. And when he hired us, we were able to turn things around and get him the benefits and the recovery that he deserved.
One of the things that it's important to do is not listen to your friends or neighbors who may not have the real legal experience, right? They don't have the real world experience to guide you and tell you which way to go. And at the same time, make sure before you act that you get the experience that you need. Now, if you want to hear Craig's story, take a watch.
I was a mess for a minute there because I didn't know which way to turn. I mean, I didn't know. I thought that it was over. I thought that I didn't have a chance because of what these people were telling me. But the Griffin Law Firm knows the law. They know, and they tell you what to expect. And that's the good thing. That's the great thing about this is these are professional people, and they understand that the quote-unquote little man doesn't always have to end up on the bottom. He can end up on top. And through their leadership, through their guidance, through their representation, I feel like we did it. We ended up on top.
So Richard, how is it that you were able to really move forward when so many people said no? They said no, 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 and the Griffin Law Firm said yes, yes, yes.
Well, in this case, I mean, the first thing is that Mr. Harris had the courage to give us a call. Okay. And by doing that, that starts the process forward. We can start evaluating the claim. Just because the adjuster says no, just because other attorneys say no, that doesn't mean that the answer has to stay no.
Well, the amazing thing is when we're talking personal injury, I think the adjuster is almost always going to say no.
They are.
Right?
Absolutely.
I mean, and if somebody's talking to the adjuster and the adjuster only, then you're really listening to the adversary.
You are, and they have all the advantage. They have defense attorneys, they have their training to shut down that case and pay you as little as they possibly can. That's how they make money, that's how they are profitable. It's at your expense. Hiring an attorney is going to level that out. It's not the wrong thing to do, it's the only thing you should do because you need help. If you don't have an attorney on your side, then you're going to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, now people who are concerned and are saying, okay, well, maybe I'll think of hiring an attorney, but I don't want to have to pay anything. I want to actually get the information and make an informed decision. What should they do?
Right. They absolutely should call me. 877-PAIN-LAW. You give me a call and I will talk to you free about your case. We'll go through, I'll answer all of your questions. I'll let you know how I think I can help if I can. I'll let you know if you have a case or not. I'll even let you know what I think the case is worth.
All right, so they can do it on the phone? Can they do it on the internet?
They sure can. You can go to 877painlaw.com and there's a button on there called the settlement calculator. You can press that one button, enter in some information, and I will personally evaluate your claim.
Well, what if I say, all right, that's all wonderful, it's great technology, I want to touch the real Richard Griffin? They can come in?
Absolutely.
Yeah, and you'll meet with them, but no charge.
No charge.
And evaluate their case.
They can come in with or without an appointment. And if I'm there, hopefully they'll have an appointment, but otherwise we will meet with anyone for free in our office, on the phone, or on the internet, any way that they choose.
Yeah, I mean, it's extremely important that you don't make the mistakes that so many others do and they shortchange themselves. Don't negotiate with yourself. Don't listen to the insurance adjuster. Get the information that you need so you can make an informed decision. That's what pain law is all about, right?
That's right.
I mean,
don't give up. You
Yeah.
know, a lot of people do. But you make that phone call. The information is free, but the advice can be priceless.
And remember, and Richard's talked about it, time is of the essence. So many of these claims are time limited. So if you have a question, you have a concern, pick up the phone and call Richard right now.
I'm attorney Richard Griffin, the legal expert and co-host of the Pain Law Show. How much is my case worth? This is the #1 question asked by people injured at work or in a car accident. Now you can find out for yourself by using our new settlement calculator at 877painlaw.com. Now, knowing the projected settlement value gives you a goal. Hiring our experienced injury attorneys will help you get there. Call the Griffin Law Firm today at 877-PAIN-LAW or visit us at 877painlaw.com to find out how we can make all the difference in your case. After a car accident, you're faced with many difficult decisions. How can you get the medical treatment or even surgery you need? 877-PAIN-LAW can help. How can you pay your bills when you're too injured to work? 877-PAIN-LAW can help. How can you get the settlement that you need and deserve? 877-PAIN-LAW is the answer. I'm attorney Richard Griffin of the Griffin Law Firm. Call me right now at 877-PAIN-LAW so I can talk to you personally and explain how we can make all the difference in your case.